man, we gonna sit here. Come sit here.
Live at the gender reveal.
Hi guys, I am so excited to finally upload our gender reveal video. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know what we're having. So I thought it would be cool and it would be fun if we had like kind of a watch along video. I can watch the video with you guys and comment on it, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I just want to give a super shout out to my husband because we had a little small gender reveal with our family and he decorated it really nice. At his grandparents' house, and it was just a very fun moment, even though I kind of knew what the gender was already gonna be, but we'll get to all of that in the video. So without further ado, let's watch the video. So let me set it up so I can watch along with you guys.
Nah.
Here it comes, y'all.
I'm on Snapchat. I don't know what's up.
Here it comes. Watch it on fall. Come on, sit down right there.
You're live. Everybody like, alright, what y'all think it's gonna be?
Come sit down by Papa.
Girl.
She want a girl. She get a
Boy.
girl.
Boy.
Boy, I know it's gonna be a boy.
Boy.
Girl.
Girl.
Boy.
Boy.
Come on, man. Come on. Right here.
It's a girl, man.
Right here. Come on, sit down right here.
Alright, let me know when to start
So
recording.
your daddy gonna take your
you
picture.
gotta
Come
move.
sit right here so your daddy can take your picture.
You about to dump it out?
We don't have. We don't have to get a suit.
Popcorn.
Okay, so this is the gender reveal.
Oh no, don't do it.
We have how many people think it's a boy?
I think it's a boy.
So I was
It
just
don't matter, just do it.
Think
Harold,
it's a
get in
boy.
front of the thing.
Look, raise your hand up. Kyle.
That's why she asked if it was a boy first, though.
Look,
It's a
Kyle.
girl.
Raise your hand up.
I'll just pause it right here. Granny wanted it to be a girl. She kept saying, oh, I'm having dreams, and it was a girl in the dream, and I know it's gonna be a girl. I know it's gonna be a girl. I was going for a girl. Harold was saying he was going for a boy, but when we would be at home, he would be like, oh, I kind of hope it's a girl. I'm in between. I don't know. I feel like we should have a girl first, then a boy. And his brother and his cousin, they wanted boys. And his other cousin who said girl, he wanted us to have a girl because he has a little girl and he wants somebody for her to play with because basically the family is mostly little boys right now. And Papa was like, it's a boy. He been saying it's a boy since he found out I was pregnant. So let's continue.
Raise your hand up.
Wait.
What?
Wait.
Raise your hand up.
Don't let it out.
Man, I only got 8 seconds on Snapchat. I gotta do it before y'all do it.
Alright. How you gonna dump it?
My hand is up.
As soon as you give her the go ahead, Harold.
Alright.
Come here, man.
On count of 3, everybody gotta count to 3.
Hold on, man. You can leave this phone.
Everybody gotta count to 3.
One.
Wait.
I was so nervous. I was so nervous.
I only got 8 seconds.
Alright, you got on the count of 3. Everybody start at the same time. You ready to let it go? You don't need
I
to.
don't have to bang him.
Oh my god.
Come on, Papa, and sit down, man.
I'm not going in the house.
I'm in the background like, don't do it. Don't do it.
It's untied? Don't untie it in the house.
Uh-oh.
No.
Well, I haven't
Terry can mess this up, though. She's gonna let with the blue.
Uh-oh.
It's outside.
Alright, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, go!
Look.
It is a
Oh my God. Why is Bobby so
Look,
crazy?
he's mad.
He lapped around the house when he found out he was born. He did a full lap around the house.
Look, Chelsea.
Hey, bro. Terry messed it up, dog. She messed with Snapchat.
It's a boy. It's a boy. It's a boy.
Okay, so it's a boy, and I'll tell you guys how I knew it was gonna be a boy, but I didn't want to believe it. So ever since forever, I felt like I should have a girl first and then a boy. And I got to a point where I was like, well, if I had all girls, I wouldn't be upset. But if I had all boys, I would definitely have to adopt a girl. So I just had this feeling that I was pregnant with a girl. And I think it was more so of me expecting it to be a girl, having that desire to have my way. And I was like, oh, it's a girl, it's a girl. So one night I was in prayer, and I'm like, Lord, I just wish I just knew what it was. I know I should be patient, and I know I'm going to find out soon, but I wish I just knew. So in my dream that night, I had a dream that I had a son, and my son was an adult, and my daughter was an infant. And my son in a dream, he was coming over to bring me flowers, and I was cooking Sunday dinner, and we were just talking, and he was sweet and he was handsome. And when I woke up, I was like, Lord, like, why is my son an adult and my daughter a infant, a child, a little baby? Why is it that way? Are you saying I'm gonna have a big gap? What are you trying to tell me? So I was telling everybody about the dream, and everybody's like, well, maybe that means you're gonna have a boy first and then a girl. All of my friends were saying that, and I'm like, no, I think it's a girl. Like, all the signs are pointed to it being a girl. Like, people, like, when we went to our first doctor's appointment, it's customary that they give you a gift, and the gift that they gave us was in a hot pink bag, and it was all girl stuff. And then at our next one, it was all girl stuff, and I'm like, why do we keep getting girl stuff? I feel like the Lord is trying to tell me it's a girl, when in actuality it was a boy. And initially I was just so shocked. I was like, even though I knew, I'm still shocked that it's a boy. I'm like, I was so shocked. Like, I didn't know, it didn't register to me that it was a boy. And I think that night I came home, it was either that night or the next day, because I was tired. Like, we was out all day that day, and I was just sitting down, and I was praying, and I was like, why is it, this is me talking to myself in prayer, I'm like, why is it I'm geared towards wanting a girl first? Like, why am I leaning more towards girls than I am boys? And I'm just praying, I'm just worshiping, and it really came to me that the reason why I really wanted girls and I wanted a girl first was because I never saw myself raising a boy. And I'm not saying that I never wanted sons, and I never wanted a son. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, in my mind, growing up, raising girls was more my forte than raising boys. And in prayer, it came to me, you feel that way because you feel like boys, you don't have anything to offer to a boy. And I was like, when it came to me, I'm like, really? Like, do I really feel that way? Like, why don't I feel like I have anything to offer to a boy? And it just was on my heart to write a letter, and to write a letter to my son. And I'm probably going to put it on my blog or make it like a really cute video for him to see once he's old enough. And in my letter, I was like, when I found out your gender, I immediately felt shocked. And I wasn't disappointed at all, because you're a blessing, but it felt heavy. It felt heavy because it is now my responsibility to raise not just a man, to raise a godly man. Me and your father are responsible for showing you how to be a leader, how to be a king over your future household, how to lead your wife, how to lead your kids. And that's heavy. And I think that's why I shied away from even the thought of having a boy, because I'm like, wow. And I'm not saying that it's not a heavy thing to raise a girl, because it's a heavy thing to raise God's children regardless, because raising a child up in God's way is completely different between just raising a child, just whatever. And I'm like, we are responsible for you seeing marriage. I'm responsible for showing you how a woman should interact with her family, her husband, in everyday life. That's my responsibility. Even though I would have that same responsibility with a girl, like, you're gonna be a leader. Like, that's heavy. And as I'm writing it, I'm crying, and I'm just writing down how I hope that I pray God's will over his life, and I'm just writing different things down that I pray for him, and I'm just crying, and I'm like, wow, God, like, you thought enough of me and my husband to give us a son that's gonna be amazing, and that's gonna be raised up to be somebody's husband, somebody's father, if that's in your will for him. And we have this huge responsibility, and ever since that moment, like, I've just been so excited, and I'm like, I have a son. Like, I'm gonna be a boy's mother. Like, it's crazy to me, and it's so exciting. And I literally just been buying stuff for him, even though Harold was like, don't buy anything else. And we have a name. Harold does not want me to say the name in public for some reason, and I'm like, why? He's like, what if somebody steals our name? I'm like, listen, that's why you're supposed to say it, so you can be like, I had their name first. But he's like, no, let's wait. Even though I'm sure he wouldn't be mad if I shared it, I'm just like, I'm just gonna respect your wishes, and I'll wait until both of us are comfortable with saying the name. But I love the name. It's a perfect name, and if he looks anything how he looked in my dream, this name is gonna be a perfect fit for him. So I'm so excited that we're having a boy, and we're preparing for him, and yeah. So I'm so happy you guys took the time to watch the gender reveal. After this, I'm going to be filming other videos, and I hope you guys watch those as well. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.